Garrett Stubbs behind the plate, and runner kind of left at short. Glaber's
looking forward to learn.
And the first pitch from Sears. Fly.
Get Aaron Hicks in the outfield because Aaron have proved that he's a good defender out there.
Rizzo and Judge when we come back. 1-1 ground ball to Moniak and right. Bohm at third. We just saw Stott at short. Home run and 3 RBIs. First pitch swinging line. Ready for opening day on Thursday.
You're right, John. You know, right there.
That's what it takes for you to say, you know what, I feel pretty good right now.
Well, yeah, the guys behind can come and do what they do best.
Well, Judge
really healthy with your big boys in the lineup. That's a good.
My biggest concern coming into a shortened spring training, and David, they had to rush to get ready. Stanton first pitch swinging, ground ball in conversation when we come back.
Me the opportunity to talk about a topic that, you know,
Sears there, fly ball to left, move on and look forward, right?
Yeah, we have to move on. You know, in life, you know, we may miss.
Throw whatever he has over the dish. Throw strikes with all of his pitches.
Down into the bullpen all year long. Ground ball to short.
The good match for that Yankee bullpen, and also for Matt Blake. Get his hands on that arm and see what he can do with it. Does for these players in terms of the pitchers especially, and now the hitters.
Of Major League Baseball. Joey Gallo first pitch swinging, line drive in.
I'm on like my 4th cup of cold brew today, so that just tells you where I'm.
Years in your career.
Well, there's no doubt, David, the normal scouting report, and now you have for you, because too much information also can consume you so much in that information that has been given to you. Sometimes it's different.
See his numbers last year, 158.
And make sure that the preparation every day is the same.
Brown.
That's something that I like.
Here with a couple of runners on, but guys, I look at Kiner Falefa. He's kind of old school offensively with that contact rate. So what you were saying, I actually saw a video as another language for pocket manipulation behind the plate. I mean,
trying to inject some athleticism, some base running.
About the running game and said, listen, your stuff is all good.
Just go already.
Getting something done here. Bases loaded, nobody out. The plate. Now the 2-1. The throw. He's taken early 1-0 lead.
Monia.
Little check swing back to Sears. Going to check the runner.
First base. And base runners and first basemen collide.
Gone to almost a no contact game anymore. The collisions at home plate, how they work their way out of some trouble. Second and third, Anthony Rizzo and Aaron Judge here in the third.
But he makes his play. He stays in the middle of the field. He knows how to hit the ball to right field.
Good news for me is I knew I was hitting ninth every day when I was in the lineup, so I didn't have to worry. Tony, we have James Smythe in our booth. He did steal 2 bags.
Two bags, please go.
You know, I was able to make that transition, figure out my swing from both sides, and I feel like that really gets.
You gotta get 2 swings going, right? Your
Yeah.
righty and your lefty swing.
You have to.
3-1 Aaron Judge. Drives out for Aaron Judge, who continues his hot hitting during spring training.
Increasing the stay here with the New York Yankees.
See, Carlos and I are going to be good teammates. He said I did. Judge stranded at second. The Yankees still trailing 1-0. Phillies. Comes the 2-2. Breaking ball tapped over the right side.
The pieces fall, they fall. So,
looping line drive into center.
Anywhere?
I always like hitting fourth. Starting to get in sync. Tend to make a little more mistakes.
Second and third, 2 down. A swing Thursday at opening day. Anthony Rizzo. He's going to face Joey Gallo, Gleyber Torres, and Kyle Higashioka, who's DH.
Sometimes could be a lot of pressure.
Gallo hits his. Gallo 2 for 2. Level where he was with the Texas Rangers, and
I think, Carlos, you could speak to that, right? The first time you get booed at Yankees.
Both of you guys have it covered with the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. And the 0-2 from Gibson. Slider pulled down to third base. Bohm.
What I was trying to say was that I hope he can get into a contract.
Happens. 1 down, Kyle Higashioka DHing.
Been with this organization since 2008. It's been here for a long time. It's a great sign of resilience, being able to go.
Carlos, I could not agree with you more. He's a minor league guy, organizational guy. You know, maybe we're here to kind of take that next step as an everyday guy as he gets.
Take a lot of pride into cashing. He takes a lot of pride into having good relationships.
Gallo takes his lead off of second base.
Thing that's impressed me about.
Yeah, actually asked Aaron Boone to save it for opening day, and he said, you know, he didn't play yesterday for opening day, so right back up the middle.
And John, when you know your strength at
the ball and play like Kiner Falefa, it's going to be an asset. 1-0 to Trevino. He slaps one to the left side.
And kind of trying to finalize our team today, but obviously pretty good players sitting there on the bench each of them.
Tremendous throw there by
trying to navigate those waters as best you can, and I think that's one of my big jobs.
Today, Davy Garcia option to AAA, Luis Gil option to AAA.
Really good starter in this league. We saw glimpses of that last year, and he's made strides and throwing the ball really well.
Camargo ground ball to short 0 for 2.
He's in their pitching staff.
Mayu drills one to right.
No, in the offseason, Carlos, people were looking for the
ability for a pitcher to bang a breaking ball with a runner at third base, knowing it's ground ball to first. Camargo up.
Yeah.
Very important. You know, guy grew up in the Kansas City organization. I mean, you know, he could be a Yankee for a long time, and
the story that we're paying attention to as we move to the 6th inning. Look at his numbers last year with Pittsburgh and the Yankees. What a rebel. Set up middle of the plate and let it work. And there you go. You know what the next step for Trevino is? What's my pitcher doing? What's the hitter trying to do? Ground ball to Rizzo. Obviously, David knows this well. It changes day to day and start to tells you how good that sinker is. He's ready to go. Be Giancarlo Stanton, Joey Gallo, and Gleyber Torres.
Gibson a big part of that in the middle of that rotation.
So
nothing derails a team's momentum more than blown save.
Suarez, he's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. First pitch swinging. Drills into the pen. We'll be back. Out on the mound, you see the numbers for him last year in the minor leagues. Marwin Gonzalez has had a big-time spring swinging the bat. It's a solo shot. Ties it up. We'll be at the top of the 7th inning. We look at his numbers from last year.
Follow sleep, basically, as a hitter, and that ball jumps at you, and you're going to be
the third pitch, though, right? Because it's one thing.
It's easy to work on grips. It's easy to throw it on the side. And
David, if you can add another pitcher to the
part eye test, it's part data. I mean, think about the arm speed or the bat speed for that matter. And you're throwing a baseball too quickly.
Segura, first pitch.
Hitting the strike zone.
You used to simplify it. It's rhythm and timing.
All right.
To me, if my tempo was right, everything else.
Watching the pitcher, trying to time the pitcher before you get there. And a lot of times, I think.
Really is an incredible story, right?
You know, when he talks about his ability to play defense, you know, he understands that he could be to the, and you go through an injury, and to see a guy bouncing back like that, that he don't complain. He wants to be in the lineup. He understands that he can.
Comes to 3-2. Yankees Josh Donaldson seems to me to be a guy that we're probably going to hear. To this at bat, an opportunity as he drives.
Another tough guy coming in, and you're thinking, man, when I'm going.
Breakout year last year for Jonathan, as you see by those numbers.
Change up that Chad Green is working on. I think it's been the change up for Loaiza weapon for him.
He's got the right mix now in terms of pitch design here. The biomechanics laboratory the Yankees have is with a guy like Jonathan Loaiza.
52 games last year, 256 batting average. 3-2. Ball at the vapor.
Almost looks like.
With respect, And when you grow like that and you learn that that's important, you know, you
players, and you do the same thing to the kids again. We're doing the pitcher for the Phillies, Corey Knebel, coming 2.45 ERA. They face Gallo, takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Having a good afternoon, too, for
pitches that, you know, are in the top of the strike zone.
Stands to reason. You might have an elevated
Gear to work on your stuff and really retool.
threw the ball well today. We were impressed up here. The numbers bear.
Player. Oh my goodness, it's just one of those moments where
first day in the big leagues on Thursday. Regan finished up strong again. David talked about that split.
has been throwing hard for a long time in the big leagues. You know, he has really kept.
Pop. And then a 5-2 victory against the Philadelphia Phillies.